Thanks, guys. Yes, that spring game coming up is very exciting, although we do say goodbye to some former Hawkeye athletes who played last year. However, there are a lot of exciting things coming up for them. And this week, we premiered our new series, Beyond the Swarm, a series with former Hawkeye football players as they approach the NFL draft. Today, Beyond the Swarm looks at a key piece in the offense whose position doesn't always get the recognition it deserves. Take a look.
Hey guys, Bo Bowman here with you from DITV, sitting here with Drake Kulik, former fullback for the Iowa Hawkeyes, now graduated and looking forward to the NFL draft. So, Drake, we're going to just kind of walk through your career so far here at Iowa, and then we'll talk a little bit about the draft too at the end. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. So, your recruiting process at the beginning, you walked on here at Iowa. What were some of the factors that led to that decision?
I grew up being a Hawkeye fan, and I was in a fortunate situation with my family was able to support me and allow me to make the decision to come here over taking money from other places. And it was just kind of a thing where I wanted to be part of the Hawkeye family, and I'd always wanted to, swarm out in the black and gold and Kinnick, and I was able to do that.
And then 16, you played in all 12 games, but you had that brutal injury on the first play of the game against Nebraska. Talk me through that play, and then your recovery from.
Yeah, I mean it was no different than any other play. Unfortunately, I just had a guy undercut me and fall into my leg and broke it pretty bad. And so, yeah, it's just the unfortunate part of football is that you can't control those things. And it's not really if it's going to happen, it's when. Every player goes through injuries. It's just the nature of the game. And that night was my night. So it was an unfortunate thing to happen. But this training staff, the strength conditioning staff, the coaching staff, they were all really good to me during the recovery. They all had my back, and they all wanted the best for me. And so everybody helped me through it a lot.
What was the rehab like?
It was tough. It was long. It was a lot of times it felt like I was just running my head into the wall because I didn't feel myself getting any better. But Russ and the doctors and Coach Doyle and the rest of the guys, they all were very positive to me, and they they just kind of reaffirmed that I would get better and it was going to be a process, but they had my back and they just wanted to see me get better, and so though it was a long personal process, it was good, and it gave me a new outlook on football for sure. So everybody really helped me through it.
And then you came back your senior season. What were some of your favorite moments from your season?
Yeah, definitely. The first game back, coming out in the Swarm, feeling those emotions of just being very thankful and grateful and happy that I could come back and play football again after the injury. That was one of my favorite moments. All the trophy games, being able to celebrate with the teammates in the locker room, definitely, beating Ohio State the way we did, that was really awesome. And then obviously the bowl game, being able to go out on a win, and the first bowl game that we've won as a unit, so it was special.
You can check out the full interview with Bo and Drake on the Daily Iowans YouTube page. The Iowa women's golf team heads to Cincinnati, Ohio this upcoming weekend to conclude their season as they compete in the Big Ten Conference Championship. Let's check in with the team as they take a look back at their season so far and share their goals for the tournament.
As a whole, just coming together and believing in each other, looking across the room and just knowing that the other person has their back, and just being excited for the opportunity and allowing good things to happen. And I think they can. I think each one has worked really hard, and just trusting their process and have a little faith that something special could happen.
I think just to have fun. There's not really any pressure. I mean, we haven't had the best season, so I think that's almost like an advantage going into Big Tens because there's not any pressure. We can just go out and play the way we know we can play. I know everybody here has an awesome game, and we've been working really hard, so if we just play as we know we can, I know we can compete. So
as a team, I think we all just are going to go out there and have fun. I think everyone's worked really hard this season, and we're just ready to all play well at the same time.
A lot of it is just individual growth, everyone, I think, has gotten better at something, if it's on or off the golf course. And within this building, I think there's just been tons of growth, and it's been exciting to see. And a lot of it's been, you can see it on the golf course, and a lot of it you can see in the classroom and just in their daily life.
The team looks to bring back both team and individual titles, and senior Jessica Ip looks to close out her season with a Big Ten tournament win. That's all from me in the sports studio, but be sure to tune in tomorrow for a special pregame show with Mary Kate Harrion and Zach Mackey, where they'll break down Iowa's spring game tomorrow night.